Hello again, so happy you could join me. What I got going on today, pre-stretched canvas 16 by 20. Spray painted it with some hardware spray paint, made a painter's line. I'm going to do some waves crashing in some palm trees. I've been kind of doing that lately. I'd like to start out by thanking all my viewers and subscribers and all the comments you made. I always try to get back with you as soon as I can. I really do appreciate it. And any colors and any information you'll need will come across the screen right about here. Another thing I'd like to explain to you is that on one of my viewers, they said they had a hard time following the sessions or the lessons. So instead of me breaking it down, I'm just going to put one video on and you can fast forward it or watch what you want to watch, whether it's how I do the sky or the palm trees or the waves or whatever I do. So that's what I've been doing lately. So I'm trying to make it easier. So what I did was I loaded this up with a thin coat of liquid clear, and that's going to help the wet on wet technique, and the oils go on a lot smoother for you. So that's where I'm at so far. So we can get started. Like I said, that's what I ended up with so far. I think in here we're going to put some sky color, yellows and oranges and stuff. See what we can get going on right in here. Maybe all the way down. Maybe we'll get it happening over here. What I do is I just mix some colors right on the brush. Just a little fan brush like that. Just get all kinds of colors going, and then we'll mix it in a minute. Just like that. Get the blender brush, and we'll blend it in. Circular motions. Just get all the colors happening right on that canvas. Go right across. Similar to just like that. Maybe we'll add a little bit of a pink, or just use a circular motion. It's kind of giving the impression of the sky, clouds, like you might see. Maybe over here there's some going off this way. Circular motions and just making it look like it's some clouds. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to come into this hand brush, and I think if I get that going on in there, it's going to blend it in a different way than that blender brush, and it's going to give us that look of the cloud still. The blender brush was kind of blending it all in a little bit too much than what really I was looking for. That hue going on there. Now what we'll do is we'll come in and get some blue going. Get some blue clouds maybe. Light blue. Load it right up on the fan brush. Just like that, we're going to make some clouds. Maybe have something right here. Maybe have a little something happening back here. Maybe get some blue going all the way down. Get some blue going. Like that. We'll get a little bit happening over on the other side too. Right up here maybe. Maybe a little bit more there. Right across. Wipe off some of that. Come in. Kind of diffuse this. Maybe right in the center here we're going to have just something just a little color. Just on the edge. Coming in across in front. Kind of makes it add some depth there. Depth and across the distance. Right across there. Clean the fan brush off. I use paper towels. You can use whatever you'd like, whatever you have handy. Maybe we can put something up here. Some clouds all over it. Maybe it goes all the way down. Get that blue happening right down. All the way down here. Like that. Clean the fan brush off. And we'll come in, put some light down here. Some light popping in. Use this little brush like this here. Maybe we'll have it coming in. Just like that. Take this brush here, kind of feather that across. Kind of pull it. Little light source happening back there. Take the palette knife, get some colors on there, yellows and little roll of paint. We'll come in and we'll tap it right where we where we think it might be. Little roll of paint. We'll just get some white now. Just a little bit of white and go across there. Here and there. A little bit of white. Off in the distance. Like little white caps. Little bit going across. I want to make that thicker in there, where it gets that glistening look. Just like that. Gets a little thicker back there. And then that goes right off. Got some waves in the distance. Looking pretty good to me. Get a little bit of white happening. Little bit of white. They look like little white caps out there. If you leave it like that. Like that. We'll come in and we'll start making some waves in here, I think. I think we'll start making some waves. Add some white in that little brush. Who knows? Maybe right here we can have one coming in. Use that little fan brush. That kind of works good on palm trees and waves. It looks just like that. Get some greens and some yellows. I think we'll get some green stuff action happening over here. We'll pull that down. Clean that brush off again. We'll come into some whites coming right over the top. Maybe it's crashing right here. Maybe there's one right there. Coming in. We'll grab some yellow. We'll do the eye of the wave. All the way back. Get some white. Kind of pops it right there. That's what we're looking for. Let me see. Let me get a little brush here. Kind of blend this in. Tap it in. Going all the way down. Pull that. In the direction of the wave. Wipe it off. Rub it in. That just gets blended off. We want some of that green over here. That green we got going on here. We want some of that pulled in. Got to wave off in the distance. We'll do some green out in front of it. We'll get some shadows going down there. Same brush we're using to blend it, come into some white. We'll get the wavy part happening in the front of it where it's crashing. That going on over there. Take this little brush here and we'll tap that in. Make it look like it's misty. Give it that darker look near the bottom. Just keep tapping it. Get all kinds of things happening over there. Grab some white. Right where the foam is. Right where the foam might be coming up. Who knows, maybe that goes back into nowhere. Add some more white there. We'll just pull that back. You can use that fan brush. That's always a good thing to use. It seems to work the best for getting that foamy foamy look. Take the palette knife, grab some white, and go right across, right in front of that. It looks pretty good just like that. You can keep tweaking it if you'd like, but I'm just going to touch this up here. There we have some waves coming in. I want to get that glistening back there where it's really popping off of that. We'll get some right on the top of the waves right here. Yep, looks pretty good to me. Maybe right over here we'll add some more white, maybe for the reflection where it's hitting off the top of this wave right here. Okay, got that going on. Maybe we can come in here, start a wave right here, I think. That's going on. Get this brush right here. We'll come into some white. We'll pull it in one direction. Get a rounded edge on it. Want to make some mist there. So we'll come in here and we'll tap up some, just like that. Maybe where the wave crashed in, just pulled in, crashed into something. Like that. Then we'll come in, little brush again, that one there, and we'll pull in some thicker want to leave that gap there. So that gap's going to come right down. Go right into the blending. But you want that in between because it gives it that separation. Then you just tap along here. Get all that stuff happening. But what I see is I'm going to tap this up here, so I'm going to get this misty. I want to mist it. Mystify it. Same thing over here. Same thing down here. Wipe your brush off. Tap up some of this over here too. Where it's misty coming over. It's always misty by the waves. All I'm doing is tapping this, taking away that sharp edge. And that's going to give that misty stuff we're looking for. It's also got to shadow this down here. That's what you want, because the light hits it and then it doesn't see down here. So this is just like a mist, and you want it darker. I want this all darker down here. Darker, darker. Who knows? Maybe it goes right off like that. All the way down. Right where I wouldn't see it. Flashing in. Let's turn it over in the back there. We might need to add some more white back there. Wipe off the brush, come back and tap some of that in. Right where it crashed over. Okay, now we'll come into some white. Start this eye of the wave. Leave a gap in between there. Right where you think it might be the eye. Grab some yellows and some, who knows. Some yellows in there, some whites. Maybe some reds because of the reflection from over here. Wipe that brush off. We're going to come back in and start blending those colors. Blending them, but having them be sharp there. reddish almost. Clean it off. Get some of that white from the top here and blend that down. It's already got some yellow in it. So you want to blend that. Have that come almost all the way down. And blend up these reds. Kind of close that top up, top of that wave. Where everything's kind of crashing down. Here we can pull that. Pull underneath. Get the blender brush. Pull that down. Get that wave coming where it's got some of those colors in there. And we'll get some white. And we'll come in and we'll make, maybe there's a wave right here. There's a wave right there. Get some white on this fan brush and kind of pull it back. Then of course you're not going to see a whole lot in front of here, but this is still going to be foamy. That's going to be right out into who knows where. some more paint. And maybe we'll put another something right in here. We'll make this be a little crasher maybe. White on there, right on the top. That'll be the top part of the wave where it's coming in. Dab some wavy stuff coming right at the bottom here. All the way across. White, a little bit of green, I think. Have it crashing over. Now we'll get that little brush. We'll tap that in here. Tapping all that misty stuff in the waves. All the way, who knows. That brush with the colors on it for the rounded edge. Come in here and splash some stuff up here. Maybe where the rocks were hitting there. Who knows? Splashing going on. Maybe something right there. Then take some more white a little roll of paint, and we'll come in here and do another line. Fan brush for the back. Outline a little bit more over here. Pull it back. I think right in here we need some reflection. We need some color. Got a roll of paint. Some white. Right down through the middle there. We'll come down here and get some stuff happening here. Getting some white now. Get some yellow. Trying to get that reflection. right just where it's coming through. Now we can come in here with a little bit of white and make some lines that you might see in the waves. All the stuff that kind of makes it. Maybe back here there's some too. Back in with this little brush here and blend this in back here where you might think it might be a little bit too dark. And that's okay because that's going to give you that look of the foam. And all the stuff that's happening in the wave. And it goes up the wave. And like here. Got all that stuff pulling up. All the foaminess. Everything happening. You can pull some of this stuff down here. Just pulling from that white up there. To make it look like it's really crashing. It's really turning over. I think I see a little bit more white in here. I think I like it. A little more white up here. Looks pretty good to me. I'm going to leave that alone. Let's come in here and do some seagulls. Maybe we'll put one here. Off in the distance. I think what I'm going to do is grab some black, give them maybe a gray hue to them. It might show up better. One there. I think maybe we'll put 5 in this one. Normally I always put 3 in. Sometimes 5 is good too. Uneven numbers, that's what you want to keep. Okay, going on. We'll come in and we'll do a maybe some beachy there. Put a beach and palm trees, lighthouse. No, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Okay. We'll get some different color going for the beach. Reds and whatever, browns. Get the hue from the come right down to the reflection. Come into the blender brush, tapping all that in there. Blending it in, tapping it. Now we can come in and we'll get some white in here, clean out this fan brush. Just get some white, highlight it. Highlight some areas. Maybe we can have it look kind of beachy. Clean out the blender brush. Come in and tap the white areas. Should get a little bit of a different, little bit of a pop there. That's what we're looking for. Some beachy depth area. Just from doing that, you have that look. Tap that all the way down to where you can really make that got some things happening there. I think what I'm going to do now is add another line of water. With a roll of paint. Maybe come down here and, oh, who knows, I'm going to put a reflection. A reflection of some, maybe some blue with the fan brush. Blue and white. Like that and go through there, I think, and we'll blend that. Get that misty, the water look. Pull that down, go across. That going on. Probably have that going on up there too. Just tapping that. Diffusing that down here and grab some more white. Still pulling white. Got that reflection. I'm going to pull some white up here. Leave that like that. I think we need a little bit more water over here, water line. Yellows. Whites. Blend it. And go across. Get more white in there. More white in there, and we'll try to blend this down. Trying to get that right brush. Come into that color again, come down here and make a beach here, all the way down. All the way up. Kind of a brownie, kind of a brown look. You just cover all that in. When you come in with your blender brush, you'll have the colors of the sky. You can highlight some of that area with some white. That. Do it like we did the other side and tap that in there and that white pop. Give you some sandy area. Maybe we'll highlight something in here. The blender brush, tap it, and automatically you got shadows. Clean the brush again, and come into some whites. White to highlight. White to highlight. Maybe this is going to go right up there, right by the water. Gotta highlight that. That lightness will come right through there. And that's what I'm going to do. Highlight that with some lighter colors and some yellow. Tapping that in there. Maybe more yellow. Maybe some orange over here. And maybe some tapping in the middle. More orange. More white in the middle. Palette knife, grab some white. Clean that off. Go into some browns that we were into. Maybe that comes right down like that. This comes right over like this. And we get some white on there. Pure white. To highlight that. brown. Brown for something, we can get something happening in here. Just tap it in and then blend it in. Automatic shadows. Automatic kill there. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. I'm going to blend this over. Blend this over. Like that. Looks pretty good to me. Let's get some greenery going. Some green and brown. All in one direction. That rounded edge, and we'll come up here and drop in some bushes. All the way down. Maybe we got something happening right here. Little bush. Little bush. Maybe over here we have some. I think right down in front here, I'm going to put one right here. Just because I think it's the perfect spot for it. Kind of brings it all together. Okay, we got these colors going on. I'm going to come in here and tap some of this down. Tap some of this in. I think we can put a lighthouse in there. How about a gray lighthouse? Gray lighthouse. Little brushes like that. I think we'll come right in here. all the way down. Gray Lighthouse. Gray Lighthouse. Gray Lighthouse. Black, gray, kind of like that, just like that. Grab some black, a little bit of liquid clear. Tell you what, I'm going to put in a window here. Scared the crap out of me. I was going to kill you. I thought you were an animal coming in here.
I just had to come and see if you were all right.
Yep.
Seen the door closed and I seen the door open, and it scared me.